So, what's up, skaters, nerds? Spurts Walrus Cast here, this time with a quick version, as I want to go for a walk and I just want to do this ASAP. Simple. So let me look what I need to do for observer mode. So yeah, first country I'm going to take a look at people teams. People teams. First country I'm going to take a look at is Manchu 542 ruler. I catched up a bit in ideas, so it's currently at 12 ideas. Currently running 111, which is pretty disappointing. 542 ruler is set. 799, which is pretty behind in tech. Lots of loans, 90,000 max manpower. If we take a look at the countries, is currently running a positive gain, which is surprising me. He's having 2,500 in loans, which is roughly 1/3 of his income. Currently needs to reoccupy a lot of his country. I would rate his nation 2 out of 10. It's poor fucking garbage. So, next nation is Usugi, played by Slavik. Slavik did actually really good in the war against Min and Shu and Vijayanagar. Really impressive showing. Lots of joy to be had. He's currently at 17 ideas, sort of with quality. Tech, he's at 10, 8, 9, which is like decent, a bit behind these two. If we take a look at the development situation, you can already see that he has left Aki, Suo. He also left Setsu, a bit in Ovari, if I'm correct. They have Musashi. Slowly getting to death. The other provinces also developed the province here in. Oh, he didn't develop it himself, I guess. I guess it was death by the AI. Otherwise, also a pretty sexicon province. I would rate this nation currently with the income I can see of 50 ducats. I would rate it around 6 out of 10 still. So Main had a rough war, got pretty slaughtered in the early on from 2 people. She did some mistakes on the warfare front. 6 out of 10 is the score you give everyone, LMAO. I usually give 5. 6 is if the nation is above average, which, yeah, pretty much is the case for every player with a decent nation circuits. So, Minus at 51 income. Currently 15 ideas. Good advisor usage, as you can see here. Very nice. Pretty bad ruler, pretty bad air. Not much he can do. Mission wise, you can still do some of them. Force is at 99. If you take a look at the development situation, you can see Canton was deft early on for an institution. Most of this year's deft to 20. All the jungle is of course not deft. I think the country is looking alright, but it's in a hard diplomatic situation, even though it's now a member of this people team sack box, which pretty much makes it box against box, which is kind of interesting. Kind of really like to see how this is going to shake up. I would rate this nation 5.5 out of 10. I think the nation is locking itself in a really weird spot because it's surrounded by enemies on this side, and like Shu also has interest in his country in long term. Shu at -3 step, currently in a peasant war as far as I'm aware of. Yeah, currently in a peasants war. Currently suffering a bit to rebels. 321 advisors. Country has some loans but still making a positive, which is also due to the gold mine death to 12. Had some rough showings in the war, which is also due to correlate the fact that he's not yet unlocked the firearms training, which is also bumping him up, as well as quality adheres. So the country is all looking all right. I think this country is has been stagnated in this session. I think also not really a big bump in income, which is also due to the fact that he's occupied a bit right now, and that Peasant War is not one of the nicest disasters regarding events. So I would rate this nation 5 out of 10, which would probably go more to a 4 out of 10. So next nation is Khmer. And Khmer, 48 income. It's significantly. I mean, I disinherited 3 heirs and still stuck with him. Yeah, like this is so unlucky. Like you get a 1, 2, 3 consort region, then you get a 3, 1, 2. Like sometimes you have games where you get a 6, 6, 6, and sometimes you have games where you get like garbage rulers. It's not something you can change. It's really dumb. Like for example, I always have low mill rulers. Like at least have decent admin and dip rulers now, but it's not something you can change. Sometimes you're just getting bad luck. Like you're good at tech though, which is like significantly better than most of your neighbors. As most of your neighbors are actually doing pretty bad on tech. TBH. Khmer is on 17 ideas, pretty decent. 25% crown land, pretty much no mission is pressed right now. Advisor wise, she's also like, look at this. This is so sexy. Like strict ruler, rank command cheat engine coming through. Like this nation is decent. It's decent. Like the problem is that the last nation that was played in this area was Cebu, Zaitai, and Khmer, which was significantly better simply because it was way stronger than most Aitars and Khmers I've ever seen. Khmer got an interesting expansion here, which is horrible for Vijayanagar. Like this area will cause conflicts, tons of conflicts. I am really interested now. This is going to shake up, and how Mavar and Delhi are looking at this war because they're currently intervening with fighting with Hormuz and Timurids all the day, which is interesting. So Vijayanagar should be the strongest nation in the game right now. Let's take a look at it. It's at 968 deaths, so the second most death in the game. 463, pretty decent. 150 ruler, which is not disinherited due to his low prestige, which is a big fucking yikes. 431. I don't know why he's still on admin focus. He's not yet finished with admin, which is in my eyes a mistake. Take a look at the timeline. We just do a quick timeline review. So first war with Bamanis, then another, then like I don't see the usage of vassals, which is like the reason for this nation being behind on admin. Like quite a noticeable amount. He's also behind on mana, which is a thing that should not ever happen to Hindu nations, especially not the Vijayanagar or Bamanis. Still has the 10% morale advisor. This Vigi now has 130 income, which is due to India being retarded. Like I think this nation is looking good on one side, and I think this nation is looking bad on other sides. Like the tech is significantly lower than it should be, considering Vijayanagar also made a useless intervention in this area and this war, which just creates unnecessary conflicts for Vijay. I would actually say this Vijay is around 5.5 out of 10, like, which is pretty sad happens. So Mavar currently 655, pretty good. 634 air, pretty pog. 14 ideas echo finished, which is like the thing you should be at this point at worst. Goldmine only at 6, that's pretty big yikes. Oh, I guess it crashed. 60% crown line is actually pretty pog, if you ask me. That's looking pretty good. Like it has a problematic situation as it had a lot of wars with Hormuz. From what I can see, like this is Hormuz starting line. I think Hormuz is actually really good in the mod. And as you can see, Mavar and Delhi mostly fought back, and as you can see, it's actually pretty impressive. Delhi and Mavar actually winning, which is not surprising me the slightest because Hindu is just way better than Sunni or Ribati in the early game. So I would rate this Mavar 4.5 out of 10. Like, it had harsh wars. Countries that have wars are usually worse than U4. Get rid of the war taxes. So Delhi is played by Alicia, a 45 ruler, child of Surya, died. This is a Pipa James moment. Quality first, actually interesting. I think it was actually pretty good for the early wars. I don't think it's that horrible to just go quality first in the mod. Sometimes because you just don't have that much early on when you are in wars. So I don't think this is the worst take. Let me check if you took my advice. Actually pretty good. Pretty good. Really nice. I am really happy about this one. Really good. Like, the in-game is a bit low. Don't get me wrong. It could be a bit better. You need to take... that's a visual bug. I think you're in a interesting diplomatic situation right now, as you can do pretty much whatever you want. Pretty soon, like, I can just do the things that are going to happen right now. What? We have been forced to change religion? What? This seems to be totally Pipo James. The first thing he's going to do is from the Kingdom of Punjab. Like, at this point, like, he's not getting this one going. He's not getting this one going. He's also not getting this one going. I would develop the city of Agra to... it's a temple. Ah, it's because of the ruler, 73. Pipo James. Fuck this game sometimes. Like, I want to show something and I can't show it. Like, I think this value is 5.5 out of 10. Then we're starting as Transox. Now it's like, it's just on the losing side of the war. It's just hard to raid. Ignation's looking pretty rip right now. I don't think it will stand up and come back. I label it as that. Hormuz, I label it as that. Why the fuck is Ethiopia? Like, I got it. I got it. Kitty actually getting wrecked. Kitty getting wrecked. Peppa Jeeps. Kitty bad question mark. Kitty trash player question mark. No, just kidding. I think the nation is looking okay-ish. Could, of course, look better. I think it will easily just get this back. I like to currently the station is like a 3 out of 10. Congo 979, 57 income is looking alright. Yeah, it's on a way to irrelevancy. Don't see how this nation is going to do anything besides attacking Congo. Pretty weird. Like 4 out of 10. Oh, Monkey Man, I did it again. Monkey Man cheat engine, I did it again. 38. Looking alright. Nation has tons of potential. Like, Nation can attack, maybe just insane. I just don't think Songhai is a bad nation. Nation can be pretty good. Even though, like, it was Giga Code block last session. I don't think long term this nation will do great. I think it will do good. It's 5 out of 10 nation, even though that's mostly because it's surviving. Peeper James Castile. Castile just did nothing again. For the love of Allah, why haven't you done something? This is just Peeper James. Nation has done next to nothing. Like, Nation is... It's 49 years, so it's okay. 5 out of 10. France has some loans. Income is way too low at this point. Don't know why you're not taking the missionary strength ones. TBH. Currently converting, which is also do. Okay, this makes your nation significantly. Yeah. I actually saw it before you commented at Credit X. Actually, big brain Walrus. You think this nation is looking alright, considering how high I label France. It's a 4.5 out of 10. Let's take a build up. Like, not that much done. Regarding build up. Like, I don't know if it had wars. Like, don't get me wrong, but what is this? And then you have this single England who's not doing anything. Like, there was big war, yeah. Can't see that. I'm doing a quick one. That's pretty much like 4 out of 10. Oh, France, Castile, Tunis, Dalmatia, Austria, Tuscany. Always forgot to choose as a player. Gotta check this time. Oh, you lost. F. I actually think the country's not looking good at all, not even remotely. It's 4 out of 10. Like, who the fuck even allowed this? Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands, maar ik kan Jans wel verstaan. Ja, dag. It's a pretty alright nation. Like what? What do you want me to say about this nation? It's like alright. Nothing less, nothing more. It's pretty much your casual 5 out of 10 nation. Switzerland is way too small. It is in a war where it's do or die. If it loses, it's like this country is already fading into irrelevancy. Like, it has left quite well. I gotta say that. But the problem of Switzerland is not country building; it's numbers of provinces, which is like disastrously low at 17. If he wins this war, he's going to bankrupt for this one probably. Even though he's going to win if he's taking... Like, he's taking 5 provinces, it's already a 60% war score. I think it will work out like that, pretty much. And like, he's getting 6 provinces out of that. He needs a lot of time to recover. 4 out of 10. Why the fuck are you forming Tuscany? Like, for the love of God, why the hell? I don't get that. Something I would never ever do. James, Italy. James. Nations. I think it actually got a bit weaker than it was before. It's looking alright. Like it survived until now, 6 out of 10. Tunis 335. God. Like I don't get where this nation is becoming relevant anytime soon. Like it's all doing alright in tech. In ideas, it's behind on tech. 3 out of 10. Dalmatia. Dalmatia was abusing something. Italy actually good tech in a mod. Italy is actually good tech because it has 10% dev cost, which is like bamboozled here in a mod. But I would stay Tuscan for the missions as long as possible. Yeah, Dalmatia. What is there to say about Dalmatia? Like, I don't get how Dalmatia played the entire early game, pretty much. It's unorthodox, it's Catholic. Catholic is dog shit in the mod. Even though it's still better than the vanilla. But Italy gets 10% from missions. Right, the first one on top, Cardiacs. Also not forming Croatia's Pipo teams like Gastrigusto later on. Like, what is he going to get? Like, he's getting the local construction cost. Oh no. This one, like, 200 mana. Wow, 50 prestige. Wow. Like, there's nothing relevant in this tree until you're, like, deeper in. Which is, like, the entire problem with this tree, with most trees. Like, there's nothing relevant. It's alive. Like, this is already a bomb, but it's finally doing something relevant, attacking Austria. And it looks like it's winning. Like, there's great morale, golden era, everything procced, army reform. It's going for Ind. Like, it's exactly what he should be doing. If he wins 6.5 out of 10, if not, dead. Austria going all out, Austria lost. And with that I pretty much think Austria is dead. Dead until like Poland commits, and Poland shouldn't commit for the love of God. I think Austria is dead tier. Poland improved a bit. Still not looking as like great. 4 out of 10. Bohemia. Like, why the fuck's Bohemia defending Austria? So, like, it literally makes no sense. Nation's looking alright, I would say. Nothing special, nothing good, nothing bad. It's 4 out of 10. Like, I don't get. There's like this one could be interesting, but why the fuck are you not fighting against Poland? It would have to be the perfect opportunity to jump sites. I think at some point, like Habibi should just say his country is in a horrible state, 27 corruption, like there is no return, like there's no return in this country. That tier, like it's still doing all right, but this is like 27 years of not doing anything at all. Habibi said he quit. Yeah, sadly, I think that's the best solution. Who did he fight? I think he fought Muscovy and Egery. And he was baited into fighting Lithuania, and I think Nabiov fought until the last gunshot. Like his expansion is fine, like completely, like it's just his country's devastated beyond salvation at this point. It's dead. It's dead. So I think this nation could and should be the strongest in the world right now. 81 income, surviving Russia. I don't see anyone in Europe even remotely close right now to this Russia. This will be surely the strongest Russia there has been in a long time in MJL. I think it will just roll over the east. I see no one even remotely close to stopping it. It will probably hit Oirats or Manchus soon. Like, this nation is just the strongest in the game right now, I think. He's behind in tech a bit, behind an admin. At the moment he forms Russia this game. Kurt's problematic. Like, he slaughtered Lithuania, even though he was supposed to lose. He's a good in game. He uses Golden Era early, which is like a disadvantage later on. He has, like, let's take a look at this map. Like, look at how big this nation is. Like, this nation is unironically 7 out of 10 strongest nation and best played nation in the game currently, by far. Ottomans recovered. Paper teams. Economic at 10, looking alright, needs to catch up, but yeah, he's filling up economic at theirs. Yeah, here's how he got back, which is like not that easy at that point where he was. Interesting alliance, a bit odd of an expansion. I think at one point he needs to go for. I thought you meant that you didn't want the podcast, so just people cheated you. Like, just kill Congo. Like, kill Ethiopia or kill Congo. Just ask Monkey Man, hey bro, wanna chimp up? Kill Ethiopia or kill Congo, and then you're fine. Like, then your country is instantly fixed. Like, it's not like maybe Frog's going to kill you, but it's not like this Widge is going to do anything when he's busy in China. Navarre is also busy here. Delhi is busy here, I guess, and here in that area. Majapahit is busy here. Which is the last country I have to check. Ottomans is 4.5 out of 10. Majapahit, pretty much. Salah to Sugi, like, this country is not doing anything at all right now. It's probably the best thing he can do. Like, it's still the weirdest take I've ever seen a Majapahit. Does not have to be a bad take. Don't get me wrong. It's just interesting. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I'm really excited to actually see how it's going to be. He's making quite some cash on Malacca. I would rate this nation 6 out of 10, pretty much. And it's even too late to go for a walk right now, which is like pretty sad. And like, I literally did nothing today. I wanted to play League, didn't do it at uni, and they went to cook myself an epic dinner, didn't do it, and I had to play U4 for 4 hours. Yikes. Sad day, sad day.